Guys, welcome back to the Strength Faith walkthrough slash speedrun, semi-speedrun. It's not a great time or anything.
Well, what have you needed?
So at the end of the last episode, we killed Executioner's Chariot, and we got the Token of Spite from the gutter. Yeah, I guess we're gonna buy these pyromancies. So if you want another armor set, then you definitely don't want to kill him now. But if you don't, so the reason why we're doing this, well, his hood and the chest piece gives us more souls. We already have something for the head, but if you do want to kill Modelin, then this is the alternative. So you probably want to rush towards this. Another thing you can get that raises the souls you get if you don't want to kill anyone, the Jester Gloves, but you need 14 dexterity to use them. I mean, there are a lot of good strength weapons that require at least 14 dexterity. I might actually, these might be good for Shrine of Amana. So yeah, as I said before, you really want to, you really want the regular Pyro Flame, not the dark one. Let's see if we can stun lock Old Dragon Slayer. You can stun lock some bosses with Flame Whip. So if I was doing this earlier, I'd probably summon the NPC, but we should be able to one-shot the the Old Knights. Yeah, this Old Knight, the Hide Knight, he aggroes from a long distance. He should be coming any second now. Maybe he's having pathing issues. Alright, let's just do this. Okay, yeah. And if you remember from earlier, there's an easy way to cheese the... Oh, we don't have the Ring of Binding yet. Okay, it's a good thing we came back then. So yeah, a good way to farm souls early. Get the Great Club or just get a mace and come here and... I'd actually like to make a farming guide. I know, like, not as many people are playing Dark Souls 2 now, but I know there's people like me who just can't afford to pay $60 or... I mean, I know you can get Dark Souls 3 on sale, but so far the sale prices haven't been that great. Yeah, I forget if I mentioned this or not, but the cracked blue eye orbs you can sell to Modelin. Or not Modelin, Gavlin. And you want to lure the Hide Knight down here because you don't want to aggro the dragon. This is only if you're playing Skull of the First Sin, which I think most people who are new to Dark Souls 2 are probably playing Skull of the First Sin just because of the way the pricing goes. So if you hit him in the head, you do extra damage, like a headshot. Yeah, and this club, it's only +7, but has... Between the rings and the scaling, I don't know if Firestorm was such a good idea, but we'll try Flame Whip or Fire Whip. Dude, it used to be called Flame Whip. I kind of remember. I don't know. All right, let's see if we can stun lock him. Well. Oh yeah, there we go. Wow. Yeah, I think they nerfed Firestorm so it doesn't hit multiple times. They nerfed Scraps of Life like that, I'm guessing. What's with that lag? That's weird. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I'm not even gonna bother with it. It's just pissing me off that they nerfed that. Yeah, they nerfed a lot of spells. Oh yeah, and if you hit a boss right after they do a grab, they have extra damage resistance. So So yeah, if you're using the Grand Lance, old Leo Ring's great. And the Tower Shield, which we're about to pick up. One of the best shields in the game. If you have high enough strength. You only need 15 strength to wield it two-handed though, so... I mean, it's kind of tricky to have to switch back and forth between one-hand and two-hand, but... I guess it depends on what control setup you have. So yeah, he sells Heavenly Thunder and Emit Force. I already have a copy of Emit Force. I mean, you can get more than one copy, but... Yeah, I know I have a lot of spare souls. I'm saving them for buying the Bright Bugs later. Okay, let's do Heavenly Thunder. Alright, we got Faith to 40, so I guess we're just getting strength up. Oh yeah, so this one is actually a decent weapon. It has higher counter strength compared to the Bandit Axe, and you can also buff it with resin. Some weapons with natural elemental damage you can... Oh yeah, we don't really have to kill him, but... Yeah, I wanted to hold off on killing the bosses so we could use lightning. But I guess we can just fight him in New Game Plus. It's just going to be harder to tell how much damage you're doing to them. Because with spells like Lightning Spear, they hit twice. There's like splash damage. And so the way it's displayed on bosses, it's hard to tell how much you're actually doing. Oh yeah, and that's another, in the chest, it's another Sublime Bone Dust. Yeah, if you don't land on the top part, you'll take damage if you don't, unless you have the cat ring on. Alright, so hopefully I can one-shot these guys. Yeah. Okay, good. We got the hard part out of the way. It's good to have armor with poise on it. Poise isn't as good as Dark Souls 1, but it still would be useful. Alright, let's try. Yeah, the problem with these spells, they have a long cast time. Come on, come at me. There we go. Let's see if there's they drop an Alluring Skull. Oh, we can actually buy Unlimited now, I think, since we unlocked the Shrine of Winter. Oh yeah, part of the reason I remembered part of the reason why I'm doing this. Partially it's just for the upgrade material. Fire Seed is another reason. I think what else? Oh, I guess we want to get Faith up to 42 or 41 so we can use this. We'll just use Great Combustion. Oh, okay. Just in case. There was one time I talked to her and it, like, didn't completely... She didn't come back. These guys drop poison stones and, well, bleed stones, I guess. Oh. Wasn't expecting that. Oh yeah, so this is... Oh yeah, the Fire Seed, I almost forgot about that. Okay, so... Yeah, this is the second place. I don't know if we're gonna need the raw stone. I guess I can show where to get a crossbow. Yeah, so if you're not doing PvP, you can just sell these cracked orbs. We're definitely not gonna use the bleak stone. The other ones I'm gonna save just in case. I tend to save a lot of things. Might as well we can get a better ring than this. I don't know why, but I save a lot of these things, even though I'm probably never gonna use them. Oh, we're definitely not gonna use the Drang Lake sword. Do I still have do I have the ring of the evil eye on? No. It looked like I got health from killing that enemy, but I guess Ring of the Evil Eye is actually really good for the Skeleton Lords fight. I forgot to put it on. And the Drang Lake set, which we picked up, that would have been good for the fight too. Now you can get a ring from the New Game Plus version of... Actually, a crossbow would have been good here. I think, yeah, good thing I bought these extra throwing knives. These guys are a pain to kill with melee. Okay, we can switch to this now. Yeah, I'm gonna try and use some spells. I don't know how much damage it's gonna do. If you do think you're gonna be dabbling in hexes, you can use the Simpleton Spice to lower the requirement. Now you're still gonna want intelligence for scaling, but there's also a Skeptic Spice. Well, we don't... I don't think I've ever been invaded by Forlorn here. But yeah, there's a Skeptic Spice down where that mushroom guy was. Alright, so let's see how much damage we can do. He's resistant to lightning. But since this hits multiple times, it might actually do some decent damage. Yeah, you just have to watch out. The hitboxes are crazy. So you can see why I wanted to do just melee for the beginning parts of the game, because it's so much faster. Alright, so Great Combustion. Oh yeah, this does pretty good damage. So like I said, he's resistant to lightning. The only reason it was doing decent damage because it was hitting multiple times. We're gonna get a ring that increases lightning damage, which we'll be using. I think it only increases by 5%. But so I mentioned in the early patch they nerfed a lot of spells. They also buffed a lot of weapons, which I'm not necessarily against them buffing the weapons, because a lot of the weapons were really weak and underpowered compared to other weapons. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong way. Greatsword was like amazingly good compared to the other weapons. Okay, well let's just... I think we can stun lock him actually. Yeah. So we're going to be getting the ladle. Alright, and also an Estus flask shard and a Twinkling Titanite. But the ladle's the main reason why I'm coming here. If you wield in your left hand, it boosts certain stats. It's also a good farming place early game if you want upgrade stones. Although it's not... The drop rate varies. I remember I was doing a mundane build. Wait, where's the ladder? Yeah, so they drop a lot of stones. You might want to wait until you get the gold covetous ring, the covetous gold ring, whatever it's called. I really wish the drop rate was not so hidden. I don't really think it adds anything to the game by making things like that hidden. Yeah, these guys can be a pain. It's our old friend Pursuer. So we probably are going to have enough Twinkling Titanite to do more than one weapon. Hopefully enough, and probably enough Petrified Dragonbone to do weapon 2. I'll have to decide what to do. So now the Handmaiden's Ladle does lower your dexterity by 1. So you can see it raises adaptability by 2, vitality and endurance by 1. So if you chose the cleric and you didn't level up dexterity, you won't be able to use certain weapons like the mace or the battle axe unless you increase strength, or increase dexterity. But now we're almost at the point where we can get under 30%. Alright, so let's just get Faith to 41, that way we can use Great Lightning Spear. Well, we won't be able to... We'll need to equip the Saint's Hood to use Great Lightning Spear, but it'll at least... Yeah, we'll at least have the option. Okay, so we need 2 more to...
I'm always here. So come in.
There's one by Lost Sinner. Okay, we can start upgrading this. Something I found out, which is kind of unfortunate, you can get soft banned for using SotFS or Reshade. Oh yeah, Grand Lance works really well too, so if you do level up dexterity or you're just doing a different character, Grand Lance works really well here, but so does this. But yeah, if you use Reshade or SotFS, you can soft band, which means you won't be able to do multiplayer if you get soft banned. Oh wow, got a twofer. Okay, so we definitely want to get out past this gate. So if they shut the gate, we won't be able to get here. Now you don't have to pay him, but you'll have to use a homeward bone. I didn't think you need the cat ring to do this. I've fallen down. I've accidentally fallen down and survived, but if you have high equip load and low health, you'll probably die. But it is possible to survive without the cat ring. I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna go human, just to should make things a bit easier. So we're summoning Bashful Ray. This is only in Scholar of the First Sin. You can summon him. Of course, in the old version, you don't need him because it's not like an obnoxious gangbang, which... Yeah, I gave Scholar of the First Sin a negative review on Steam. Since I gave the original version a positive review, I feel like it's kind of an extension of my... Yeah, I was just thinking, you can get this shield if you raise the platform. I'm actually kind of curious about it, so we're gonna... No, dude. We're going up. Okay, I hope he doesn't get squished, but we made it past the hard part. Okay, he was smart. Okay, I'm really curious about it. Someone said it wasn't good, but look, it has B scaling with dexterity. So I think it's actually a shield you would be good as a weapon. I don't have high dexterity, so the best shield for a weapon for this build is probably, well, one of the best would be Disc Chime, which also boosts your fate, your miracles. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about this guy. This is a sorcery in there. Great Heavy Soul Arrow, I think. And then We don't really need this now, but since we're going to be getting multiple copies of Great Lightning Spear, but if you are going like all in on the Faith, this is a good early game. Oh yeah, you can get another. We really don't need any of these. I'm actually going to send Bashful Ray away. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we could have kept Bashful Ray for this until we killed this guy, but it's not a huge thing. Yeah, I guess if we're short on crafting materials, we can go back to Snuggly 2.0. So you can throw Lloyd's Talisman at this. This is a mimic, by the way, in case anyone who doesn't know. You can throw Lloyd's Talisman at the mimic, but I really like watching it get poisoned. Now, unfortunately, we smashed a lot of these things, so I don't. Should still. Oh yeah, there he goes. So the work hook. See, this requires 12 dexterity. So one thing you could do, you can equip the work hook. Now the only problem is it lowers adaptability, which lowers agility. So we're probably going to want to get attunement up. That way we'll still be at 90. Hopefully we can stay at 96 agility. Okay, let's so I want to kill her with mostly pyromancy. So I'm going to equip the Ring of Binding. I didn't really explain this too well. I said earlier you want to go for the regular Pyro Flame. See, you lose. Now this minus 230 only applies to the scaling, I'm pretty sure. So you still do decent damage because of the base damage. Let's just test this out. Yeah. Fine, whatever. We're just gonna. Okay, so here we want it to petrify us, but we also I want to get cursed and petrified at the same time, which will speed things up even faster. Yeah, getting petrified, it hauls you out a lot quicker. I don't know which is quicker, and I'm gonna cut most of this out because no one wants to see this. You don't have any load times with this. Okay, I think that's enough that if we get petrified, we'll be. Now you do want to make sure they don't actually kill you by damaging your health, because they can do decent damage. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. Come on. Oh wow, that was. Oh, are you fucking kidding me?